good?
I think we're good.
All right. Now, I know you. For the people watching, could you just state your name? Tell us what your name is.
Valtricia Manns, a.k.a. Stradwick.
Now, how long you lived in Wheeling?
Practically all my life.
Now, what part of Wheeling would you say was your stomping ground at?
Center Wheeling, where I lived at, they call it Parker's Block. It was like row of houses like on each side. Had the water pump outside and the toilets outside.
The toilets were outside?
Mm-hmm. It was a row of toilets, and we had our own assigned to us. Hey, it was for real. We loved it. 24th Street, they had like a barber shop, a place for us to go. They had a playground down there, and we used to go fishing on the Ohio River and take people's stuff out the garden and stuff. Get a whooping when we come home, but who cares?
All right, for somebody that's not from Wheeling, how would you describe the Pythian Building to them?
That was where we socialized, the activity. Like Doc White, I know you heard of him. He owns the drugstore. And then the Palm Garden down there. And then they had places where you can go. And they had the Speedo show for blacks, a theater. And it was up all in the same building. And this is where I got married at. That was the top floor.
Man, all this is in the building?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's when the Armin was in town. When they started that football thing, I had half of the Armins at my wedding reception. They was there too. It was just not just for weddings. It was like if you hold some kind of events, like church events or anything, you go there. That was the popular spot for us. Everything was just there on Chapline Street. The Elks was right up the street from there, from the Pythian Building. And then the Legion was right across the street.
Oh, wow. Everything was just right there.
Yeah, everything was there, and they had a dentist and a hairdressing place before you can go up the steps there. Miss Bessie, call her there, probably tell you about Miss Bessie. She had a place, and she cooked food there. It was down from the Pythian, but it was all on the same street, you know. You never lacked for nothing, you know.
Now, did you ever go to any of the movies there, any picture shows?
Just a couple times, because I used to go to the movies down in town. We was loud in there, yeah. The Liberty, the Victoria, the Colonia, and the Capitol. We wasn't loud in the port. Over on, what's that, Market Street? Remember the Market House, they called it? Well, they had a building up there where we go to skating ring. And they would come all around, like Wellsburg and Weirton. It would be mixed, like, but mostly blacks. And then on the social thing, like a half an hour, we get to dance, and that was the highlight of us. And we used to, from 11 to 11:30, and we did a lot of dancing between 11 and 11:30, and just as happy, and then had to walk back there.
Remember the first time you ever had to go to the Pythian Building?
The Palm Garden. And it was exciting for me because, you know, older people was in there dancing.
It was called the Palm Garden?
The highlight. That was the highlight. You go down there, you see some sights down through there with the grown-ups, you know. We're young and excited, and we see them. Oh, wow. And I would go home and tell Mom about, and she'd be all listening too. What? What did she do? I would come out the back door from the pool room being nosy. I stayed in Mars Alley. I make it my business to come down through the palm, past the Palm Garden, and go to the pool room and go out the back way and go to A&P. Hey, them was the days.
Why do you think it's important for folks in this generation to talk about stuff like the Pythian Building or what things were like when you were coming up?
We just like, you know, went there to have fun and just socialize with people. We did more socializing than they do today. That's how I feel about it. You know, let them know that we went to have fun. We was glad to get in that skating ring, even though I couldn't skate that well, but you can go skate, but that half-an-hour dance was the world to me. Yeah, I had a big thing there. Mm-hmm. Yep.